So that song, Not in California, was
Yes.
actually written after visiting a place in California?
Yeah, so I recorded so not in California and DNA. I did both up at this studio in a place called Stinson Beach, California, which is about 1 hour north of San Francisco. And it's like literally right between the Pacific Ocean and the Redwood Forest. So it's like this crazy, super beautiful, and you live at the studio. So it's like a house and a studio.
Do they have laundry?
You know what? I didn't do laundry, but they do have laundry.
Right.
I was on there a week.
Okay.
Although maybe that's too long. I should have done laundry. I don't know. But yeah, so it's this like super beautiful, very California moment. And we were just thinking about like the environment and the changing world. And it just feels like scary right now, like what's happening to the planet. So anyway, so that was like kind of the impetus for the song. And then we ended up finishing it in LA. But
Does that song have anything to do with the tease of something that's coming Monday?
maybe.
Okay.
I don't know what camera I'm looking at. We're in the Panopticon here. There's like 85 cameras.
We want to get every angle possible.
No, I appreciate it. Yeah.
Don't worry about the one down there.
Oh, God.
So back to actually how this album was created, I read that you went back to basics. What did that entail?
That really entailed, I think, and we kind of were talking about this briefly with regard to your daughter, like when you're a young person and you don't have, and by young I mean like under 10, like access to all these things that can kind of like alter your brain, your experience, your body, whatever, you're able to find kind of pleasure and joy, I think, in really simple things that continue to bring us pleasure and joy. It's just we often forget that. So I feel like, and of course it's a balance and everything in moderation. Like sometimes you got to make like some mistakes and feel bad in order to proceed in life. But I do think like, yeah, I'm a bad at drawing, but I just started like drawing stuff, and it's really fun. There's a reason that kids draw. It's like, it's fun to do. And I think really relaxing, especially, I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but it's like we're in this content inundation and like everything inundation moment. I think it feels really overwhelming. And so sometimes it's just like, I felt like I need to take a step back and just do simple things, like spin around on a bat, get dizzy.
How was that?
Well, I got pretty dizzy.
We all have a plan for after the session today.
Yeah.
We're gonna grab some bats and get this going. Maybe a game of Foursquare.
Yeah, dude,
Foursquare.
Foursquare. See, but like everybody likes Foursquare. Foursquare's cool.
Why don't we play it anymore?
No idea.
I think every job should have a mandatory 15-minute Foursquare break.
breaks. Yeah.
It's my proclamation from here on
Okay.
forward.
All right. Let's start the petition.
So Solutions actually was recorded pretty quickly.
Yeah, the whole process was relatively, I think, aside from a couple little things, most everything was done in like 8 months, 6 months. Meaning like mixed, mastered, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it was written pretty much over the course of last summer. And yeah, I think we'd been on the road for like, well, as per you saying we were here 3 years ago, we were on the road for like 2.5 kind of straight years. And I was definitely ready to get back in like writing mode. And yeah.
With Tommy and JT.
Tommy and JT. And then 2 other people too. A guy named Joel Little did one song. And a guy named CJ Barron did another song. But and I was actually remarking to somebody, including Stinson Beach, which is a house, everything was recorded in a house, which is kind of cool.
Maybe that's why it feels so homey.
Feels very homey, yeah. No like sterile sometimes people like recording in like big fancy studios, and I think I don't personally really like that. I like being in a safe, intimate space where you're like almost too close for comfort with people. I think that breeds good creativity.
Well, you have a studio in your bedroom, don't you?
I have a studio in my bedroom. But yeah, but that's a little more for demos at this point. Mm-hmm. Though that being said, like the last record, I recorded a lot of stuff in my parents' house and the guest bedroom. I recorded some Giver. I recorded in the kitchen of an Airbnb I was staying at. So,
just think
whatever
you could
works.
be staying in that Airbnb right
Maybe.
this very moment.
Probably not. It's in Los Angeles, but
you're kind of the collaboration queen. You're kind of like the salt to musical pepper.
there we go. I
feel like you're always popping up with, Robert DeLong. I think Dan Reynolds jumped on with this album, and of course you're doing the Love Loud Festival. Mike Shinoda. Bishop Briggs, obviously, Louis the Child, last time I think you were in Chicago. Tom Morello, which was amazing because you guys
very
went to
cool.
like rival high schools.
Yeah, well, he's from Libertyville.
Yeah.
So
And you're like, Wilmette, represent.
well, it was just funny because I didn't know anything about his background, and then we met up and we had all these like similarities in our kind of like childhood experiences. We're like, this is awesome. Tom's like, needless to say, is a legendary musician, but also a legendary person. He's a great guy.
So how does this work? Because you did a song for his project, The Atlas Underground. The last time when 2 Feet was in here, we were chatting that you collaborated with him on Love Is a Bitch. And then, so he ended up taking that song. So now do they both owe you one?
No, I mean, with regard to like the 2 Feet collab, I think, and this goes for Bishop as well, because our kind of collaboration has been in writing stuff for her new record. And I think, what's interesting is when you're in the room with someone in a studio setting writing, a lot of it is about like, I think really quickly in the process, it becomes clear like who this song is for, like whose like voice is urgent in the room and who needs to get like something out, I guess, in a certain way. With Tom, it was a little more explicit. But he definitely does not owe me one. Tom has been great. And it's, what's been cool is like, we've gotten to play that song together live a few times, and it's like, we did it in Austin, we did it in LA, maybe one other place. Which is really, it's just an honor, like, it's an honor to be on stage with him. So.
Well, A, that obviously needs to happen in Chicago because
Yeah, that'd be great.
We own you too. And B, at least get a couple loads of laundry done out of it. I'm just saying.
That's okay. I'll let him know that he owes me some laundry.
All right, there we go. You guys want to play another song?
Okay, well, Tom gives me the opposite of this song. As do you, everyone here.